Today in this video we are going to talk about chapter 4 of MSO-001, that is social construction of reality. I have analyzed Ignou previous year question from 2012 to 2020, and in this video we will talk about social reality, its objective, its construction, and how social reality is related to everyday experience. We will talk about sociologists like Peter Berger and Luckman. We will see relationship with symbolic universe of social reality. I have seen following question asked in the previous year question of Ignou. What do you understand by objective of social reality? Is society an objective reality? Discuss. Social construction of reality as everyday experience. Social construction of reality as by Peter Berger. Social construction of reality by Berger and Luckman. And the third question I came across is relationship between social reality and symbolic universe. It is an assignment question also, so it will be useful for you to write answer from the following discussion. Social reality is in fact basically the capacity of society to develop different way of looking at the constituent of the visible aspect of reality. Many societies and much culture have common. Social reality tries to perpetuate itself through the younger generation, but each generation has several points of departure from preceding generation. Members of any society live by certain beliefs and principles. Social construction of reality contain multiple synchronic realities, that are many versions of culture and reality are available in plural society, where they interact, intermesh, influence each other in various ways. It is that in most society of version of reality is not a single monolithic construct, but rather consists of several layers of meaning and existence. It differs from category to category. It is celebrate cooperative effort. Social reality are created as soon as the new member of the society are ready. A particular imprinting is begun to be ingrained in them. There are some reasons for the construction of social reality, and the reason for construction of social reality is to perpetuate itself. Society take plea codes to both socialization and education, and continue to control the individual to some extent, and even bring with him a sense of irresponsibility to further perpetuate his reality. Social process construct reality to establish pattern of culture and ideology. Social fabric is fragile, thus reality is fragile, and it needs to be renewed through visual and sustained interaction. The task of sociology of knowledge is to indicate how precisely the construction of social reality are evolved by human beings and groups and community of human beings. Knowledge ultimately comprises interaction and participation in social life and process. Language as a social reality accumulates knowledge, transmits, and creates socially ordered environment. Now, what is the phenomena of social reality? In the topic phenomena of social reality, we will talk about Berger and Luckman, and it is the same topic, everyday social reality. Social construction of reality is a human product and has been realized by the effort of human being alone and is experienced by them as a set of complete experience. They have pointed out that everyday social life and its basis is the best apprehended by method of phenomenological analysis, and it is a descriptive method. They also point out that difficulty exists in comprehension and translation of areas that are not classicable as common sense of knowledge, but are in fact non-everyday reality. They point out to maintain symbolic universe by equipment like mythology that provides conceptual apparatus for symbolic universe. Fourth, time structure of daily life. Set an important insight on the overall social order. They point out to polarity, reflect, and is a basic property of consciousness itself. Objective of social reality. Social reality has basic similarities that create rule of their own and impose them on members. Social reality has three interrelated aspects. First, society is produced by human beings. Second, society is an objective reality. Third, consequence of these above two factors, that man is a social product. Objective reality, we mean that society exercises control over the individual and is beyond the control of any single individual. It have a specific focus on institution. Member behavior is institution direct and control. Phenomena of institutionalization creates space and certain goal. Aim to be reached through various rules exist in both physical and social environment. With humans, institution begin and continue and establish. Institution provide rules for birth, life and death and how this process can be more efficient. If a society is relative, coherent and orderly, it will have institutions that are respected and shared by members of society. If there is much conflict and disorder in society, institutions within society are breaking up. Institution shapes the individual and then it starts depending on them. Roles need to learn how macroscopic institution impact upon them, individual and group, and create real experiences which are a part of construction of social reality. Burgeon and Luckman point out that the relation between man and his social world is dialectical and phenomena and interact and react to others. Society requires to be accepted or realized. It is in need of legitimation, which is done by socializing the new generation of member into existing pattern way of interaction. Aspect of social construction of reality is legitimation. Legitimation provides an institution within society its overall rational and rule of conduct. Legitimation concerns symbolic universe. It is actually the apprehension of symbolic universe. It is a matrix of total meaning, both objective and subjective. The symbolic universe is a cognitive tool to apprehend, be a manner of, or even to subvert the process of social construction, which suffers from being infragile. There is lapse in socialization, which can sometimes lead to tear in the social fabric in the form of rights. Durkheim called it leaks. Social fragile is fragile. Social reality is fragile. Thus, social fabric is fragile. Thus, reality is a struggle need to be renewed to ritual and sustain interactions. Symbolic universe arranges society for censor, collecting and filtering experiences through cognitive process, both objective and subjective. It is a matter for apprehending and creating. It is overall hierarchy of human being experience. It is a binding glue of society. It is truly representative. Symbolic universe is one that covers concept each and every aspect of reality and leaves nothing out whatsoever. Burgeon and Luckman says it makes sense of the entire universe. Burgeon and Luckman point out to maintain the symbolic universe. Mythology provides conceptual apparatus for it. Social reality and symbolic universe. There are different ways of apprehending and perceiving social process. Best course of action depends on ideology that explain any aspect of symbolic universe that has become the area of concern. Groups subscribe to an ideology which benefit them and invoke theory that help in achieving goal. Sociology knowledge maintains existence of symbolic universe, reflect in lives of member of society. Primary and secondary socialization indicate existence of objective and subjective reality both. Subjective reality society is an ongoing process which comprises the element externalization, objectification and internalization. As human externalize social reality, it at back upon him and he internalizes it. It means existing social situation is apprehended and subscribed so that certain action and interaction become most mechanical and existence is never questioned. It involves time sequence, full-fledged member with membership acquisition, member make decision, interpret plan, pursue objective or goal over time. Primary socialization. It comprises the understanding of roles of personal, other and analyze other. Small member or group has greater durability, strong in grain, deeply logged in the human. Secondary socialization, it is necessary aspect of division of labor, distribution of knowledge and society. It adds new layer of data knowledge which supersedes primary socialization in some aspect. It presumes conceptual clarity to bring different knowledge together. Lack of personal depth and formality is present. Complex division of labor, example marriage, is present. It is more artificial. Primary and secondary socialization and delicate procedure and have to be carefully imported and acquired. Thus, we can conclude that successful socialization is that are in which there is high degree of consonance adjustment between outer and inner realities. Human is active participator. In present day global society, creative integrity is valued above all. Each and everything available in this universe is questioned to get best and great out of that. Storm being the prisoner of past, let's be the creative future by making the beautiful present. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.